And we're live. Welcome everybody. Right now it's just me. Oh, I think I got a Jack with me.
Yes, you got a Jack with you.
Let's go, dude. Hey, there we are. Vemp in the house. Creative Shaman. I still don't have a Vemp soundbite. I'm sorry, Vemp. I will get it. Is that music too loud? It kind of seems like it might be, right?
I like a tiny bit.
There we go. All right, cool. All right, welcome everybody. Plaques will be joining us shortly. And here we are. It's Tuesday. Jack, what's been going on in Tacoville? The Taconians from the Racers neighborhood.
Well, Taco Races has now officially announced the land selection snapshot, which is on the 2nd of December. So
let's go.
Everyone that has a land deed in their wallet on the 2nd of December, you'll get added to a list, and then they'll do mint number. Oh, they'll go by mint number, so the lowest mint gets to choose first, and you'll get to choose all your land deeds that you have. Nice. So if you have mint 1, you're the first to choose, and if you have more than one land deed, you get to choose all of them first. And then soon after that, they'll start testing on testnet, and if everything works well, they'll open up the land portal for us, and we get to manage our land. Basically, stake your NFTs to it to boost production, etc.
That is awesome. And Creative Shaman, we'll figure out how to do the call, but my headphones are broken. I think I kind of need them because I can't hear my hardware, but we'll figure out. I will rely on my co-hosts here to say, yes, we can hear it, and we'll get it worked out. Don't worry. Look at all these people in the house. Phoenix, Ferret, Avinash, Sanganti. What else do we got here? Did I butcher that? So yeah, dude, super excited. The 2nd of December, I got to throw that on the calendar. How do you think you're gonna do?
Oh, I'm gonna choose 3 lands because I have 3 land deeds, and I'll try to get them into like little clusters with all the other OGs. But we'll have to see how it goes. I'll try to get one of each land to boost production of each of the different coins.
Nice.
And then we'll see how it goes from there. You know, like that's just the start. From there, upgrading lands all the way to legendary. So my goal at the end of the day is getting an airport. That's my dream. I see you're wearing a Lakers cap.
Yeah, we're kind of talking about it. Something I got at NFTLA, so I feel like it's kind of relevant. I'm not really a Lakers fan. I'm not really a fan of any team. I used to be. Then Jay-Z moved them to Brooklyn and broke my heart. Shout out Jay-Z. Shout out Nets. Awesome, man. You want to throw some a crib shot up on the screen here? How are you doing with that? What can you tell me about that?
Oh, I'm doing all right, I would say. I'm not the best player, nor am I the worst player, so that's not that bad.
Yeah, you are on a call with the worst, I think.
Yeah, I've seen you play the first round. It wasn't that good, to be honest. Not to be mean or something.
Yeah. Hey, what up? That's just awful. Makes all the way where the first pick, the lottery. What up, Crypto Witch, Fischella? All right, I got my screen. You turn. Oh, there he is. I don't know what color he is in. Yeah, there he is. Y'all can hear that, right? Are you hearing the sound bites?
Yeah, I'm hearing someone scream, "Katorian! Katorian!" I love the soundbite, by the way. It's one of the best.
Yeah, so fun. Yeah, I got something I'm working on for that also. I can't wait to show y'all. We'll have more sound bites. I think
Jeez,
can't you
TD.
do something with Twitch them also? Like didn't I see that on somebody's stream? Like you can use channel points to play sounds. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's what's his face? Blue Dragon does it, where he screams out all this weird stuff where you redeem it with
Yeah.
your channel points, where it's constantly like, "What are you doing? You're
Yeah,
slowing us down!
yeah. There's a tag for you
Congratulations!"
in the chat, Jeff. Don't you worry. All
Yeah,
right. Yeah. So here we are.
I've got 12,000 channel points, so I would use them a lot.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll have to hit up BD. Have him walk me through. Oh, I gotta pull this out so y'all don't peep in my tabs.
Yeah, you've got way too many tabs open, man.
Dude, this is one of 6 different. It's insane. Like if I showed you what my task manager looked like, you'd be
Sheesh.
like, dude, give it a like, let it breathe. Give it some water. What are you doing to it?
Now you just have to click enter dungeon.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just show you. Yeah, it's just out of control, dude.
Jeez.
23
Louise.
Opera.
Well, you've
40
got
Brave.
3 browsers open at the same time as well. Sheesh.
Yeah, dude.
Sheesh.
Yeah, yeah. I need it. I don't need it, I guess, but it can handle it, and it's a lot easier to just leave tabs open and close them much later. All right, or never at all.
So how are things going on your end?
Good, man. Making some progress. I thought I'd be a little further along yesterday or today than I have gotten. Like, I'll never give like projects that have like a solo dev a hard time ever again.
Oh, and also, that those changing colors are pretty nice, I have to say.
Oh, did you see those? Oh, I
Yeah, I
did. So
saw those.
here's a funny thing about me. It's like the reason why it's not moving like at a more rapid pace right now is because
Use the one weapon on the one. Yeah.
yeah, and then I gotta take this, huh?
I would have taken the sword into your hand.
Oh shit! Duh. God damn it!
Take one. Oh yeah, that works.
Yeah. All right. I can do that, right?
Yeah.
What is this play style? This is my Warsaken play style, and watch it work. Okay. Shit. Now what do I do? This right? Can I do that?
No.
I gotta
You'll have
just
to
trash
sell.
these.
I would sell.
Phoenix is
sell a
laughing
shield
at me. Huh?
Sell a shield and one of the bandages.
Oh, sell one.
Yeah, you drag it to the left to the hole
Yeah,
to
okay.
the eyes.
Chambe. How do I not have the Chambe? Sound.
Now
bite?
use the one weapon on the 2 health monster and then pull down the shield and use the monster on the shield.
Yeah, here's a Chambe soundbite.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is.
I couldn't hear that though.
Yeah,
Alright.
it played. Use the one weapon. No.
Another
Nope.
one. All right.
One on the 2. Pull down the shield
Okay.
and then use the monster on the shield.
I do it
Yeah.
that way, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. And then pull down this.
Use the health. No, use the health.
Use that. All right.
Drag it into your hand and drag
Yeah.
the health from the top into your bag.
This one here.
No, the health.
What? Oh,
The
health.
bandage.
Gotcha.
Now use the one weapon from the top into your hand. Use it on the monster
All right.
and then pull down the coin.
Oh, the coin. Why am I leaving this up here? It's a 4.
Because if
Shut
you
up,
pull it down
Elbow.
into your hand, you'll block your hand. With the coin disappears after you use it.
Say that again.
If you pull down the coin into your hand,
Mhm.
it gets used once you clear 3 cards at the top, meaning you open up the space again for the next round. If you would have pulled down the shield, it would have blocked the hand for the next round.
Gotcha. What up, Plaques?
Guys, hello. Just give me 2 seconds because I'm having a bit of a problem, but it's a browser extension. I'm just going to sort it out. It'll be 2 seconds. I'm so sorry for being late, guys.
Yeah, you're good.
But hello. 1
All
second.
good.
I know I'm lagging.
I thought I could put coins in the bag.
You can,
Somebody's-
only if it's empty.
Oh, this one's not empty.
Yeah, now you'll have to sell 1 coin and take 1 damage.
Yeah, that's whatever.
And by selling the coin, you actually lose the coin because you don't gain coins if you sell them.
Yeah. Do I get 1 back from that? I don't. God damn it.
No, you don't.
That's stupid. How? Where's my change?
Take down the shield. No, take down the shield first. Use the
Yeah.
monster on the shield. Then take the weapon into your hand.
Excellent.
My strategy usually is trying to keep space in your hand and clear
Right.
3 cards the easiest way as possible. So you've got a 1 monster and a 1 shield.
right,
It's a instant clear.
All right. I can do that. Right. And then take this down here, right?
Yeah. And sell 1 coin.
Yeah. All right. They're going to start getting vicious now. What? So I can't do it. I can do this, right?
Yep. Then take
Yeah.
1 damage or 2.
Yeah, there we go. Oh.
See, in that scenario just now, I would have used the 1 monster on the shield and used the coin. That way you clear it and have the
Okay.
capacity next. So now you can take the 2 damage onto your shield, which leaves you with 1 damage, and use the 1 potion.
Yeah, boom. Shit. What do I do now? I guess I have to take this down. Which one is it going?
In the hand,
Okay.
then you will take 2 damage either way, so you just use the lowest ones, yeah.
Yeah.
And you take 1 damage, it's your last card.
Oh, no shit. Look at that. See, I won.
Yeah, that's only 1 floor. Now the next floor comes along.
Where did Plaques go?
Oh, he's busy trying to fix his PC, I think.
Oh, no, you didn't see any improvement. I think I actually played better the last time.
Probably. Wow, okay.
Yeah. All right. Oh, it's my next floor. They're going to be harder now, right?
Yeah, it only really starts getting challenging from floor 5 and then floor 10. Depends on your RNG.
Yeah. So what do I want to do here?
You're gonna take 3 damage nonetheless, so put the coin into your hand and take 3 damage. Now first take the weapon into your hand, use it on the monster, take the coin.
Into the bag? Yeah,
It
right.
doesn't matter. Since it gets cleared after 3 cards at the top are cleared up.
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck?
So here, before you go on, you have a choice. Wait,
Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah. Out of here.
here theoretically take 5 damage if you use the weapon, and now you only take 1 damage.
No,
So
give
you-
heart to loot for it. Recycle the card. Yeah. Right, blue thing. Yeah, that's what I did. All right. What the fuck, man?
Well, that's round over.
Huh? Yeah. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, now this is you, right?
Yeah, this is me.
Excellent.
Let me see
Who's
if I do
been
better.
playing in the audience? Y'all been playing lots of Encryption? What levels are you on? Floors. Who's on the highest floor in here?
At the moment, I think the top 3 floors are Saladin, Vemp, and City both got 23, and someone else did. I forgot who it was. I'm sorry, to whoever it was.
Yeah, Divine Drift with the tip there. If you don't need something, sell it by to the hole in the wall. It's a lot of courage on both sides of that hole.
Okay. So my playstyle is basically I just play very fast usually, and I had Fiers watch me the other day in the Taco Discord, and she was surprised how fast I play because I like making mistakes because that's how I learn.
Yeah, no doubt.
And yeah, I do make a lot of mistakes. Like Saladin was watching me, and I bet he was face palming the whole time. It's like, what the hell is this guy doing?
So y'all have been playing in the server, is that correct?
Yeah, every now and then, like people hop on in the voice chat and share their screen.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome in my opinion, because you get to watch a few like top players play. Because I'm not even close to being a top player.
What does a top player look like?
That's look at Vemp, look at Saladin, look at City. Who else is up there? Those are the like Alduin is playing really well. You've got
Saladin's a G, man. He and I go way back.
yeah, there's a bunch of people who are like really good.
Oh shit. Yeah, dude, Katorian, I'll hit you up, and we gotta put a little streaming army together. Get more people getting the crib shot out there. Jeff says I can not sure I'm a top player, but I can hit level 15 on minimal attempts. Nice.
Yeah, I haven't hit level 15 yet, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Check out the stats at the bottom of the crypts section in Raj's tool. You'll see what top players look like.
Yeah,
What
Mirage
up, Dash Gaming?
updated
How
his
y'all
tool.
doing? Oh, that reminds me. I never properly thanked our raider last night, our new one. I think it was Crypto Shop. Maybe they weren't new. I noticed it though. What up, Dash Gaming? How you doing? It's funny. I wanted a crypto whitelist on my birthday. Excellent present. Hell yeah.
Congrats on winning a crypto whitelist on your birthday.
Yeah. Finished all the quests, but not good. Around December 15th, it'll be public. Because I learned you don't have to take the cards if you're full. Just sell the cards. It just came up.
Yeah, it's planned to be a public release on the 15th of December.
Oh shit! So that not the whole series. I'm like an episode behind on that. Maybe 1.5, I think. But yeah, it was dope. I was enjoying it. You don't mean the season ended, right? Nah, that could only been like 6 episodes, right? Yeah. Are you on a Mac, Plaques?
No, he's on Windows. He said he's on the Windows sign-in page.
Yeah, it's got to be something he's doing wrong then. I'm just kidding. You know,
You're not really kidding, but that's fine.
That you restart your like if you think that you're restarting your computer and it's cleaning everything out, the modern Windows OS is not likely doing what you think it's doing.
Yeah. My PC updated to Windows 11 and I've just had to bug fix every day.
Yeah, I won't go to 11 until I absolutely have to. I'm annoyed about the Windows start button. Like I don't understand why people have to do things like that.
Oh well, they did. You can move it to the left again, which is
I
nice.
know. I don't want to though. That's really not the point. It just annoys me that like you did it at all. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that pissed me off as well. Like, I'm serious. Like, why the hell did I have to do it? And
Right.
I had to spend so much time explaining to my mom via a phone call to Africa how to set it up with like bad connection, trying to get Team Viewer to work and trying to fix it for her, and then trying to explain it to her as well so she understands what the hell I'm doing, so she can fix it in the future herself. And there's so many things that she asks me, like, why did I do this? I'm like, I don't know. Like, ask them. I'm pissed. I'm just as pissed as you are.
Yeah, Divine. I agree. It's kind of why I just threw it all into the tip jar. Awesome. 50 skaters, what up? We're not playing yet.
Soon, soon everyone will get to play. Just so everyone who hasn't played it yet knows, you will basically need Oni to help you, because you get a free brazier every day. A brazier is basically one free game, and you can pay one Oni to get 3 more games. And there are tasks like buy 4 cards in one run, which I think 3 people have done in total up to now. So that task has not been completed by everyone yet. So there is hard tasks out there where you will need Oni to progress. And it's worth it, because this season, for example, the last reward is an Encryptia Torch, which is an epic equipment for Brigade with the values 3 and 3. And it will never be minted again, so it's going to be very limited.
The shield sign on the player card.
That will most probably in the future be, as you can see in the main screen of Encryptia, there is the closet. So it most probably will be that you can equip your Taconian with it. And I'm actually quite certain on that part, that you will be able to equip your Taconian with equipment, such as helmets, body armor, etc., etc. What exactly those are, I don't know yet. Your guess is as good as mine.
Hey, there he is.
What's up, Plaques?
Right, 1 second. Let me mute my phone. Now I've got the lag. Right. Am I lagging proper bad on the camera?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I
There's
don't
a
know
small
what
lag.
is going on. Like, it's such an odd issue. I've never had it before. I just thought it was maybe a restart, but maybe we're just going to have to deal with the dodgy camera as long as my audio is nice and crystal clear. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's clear. It's very clear. You just have like a
Cool.
few seconds or like a second delay on your
Yeah,
video.
I don't know what's going on with the... If I turn the virtual background off, I think it works better, but I'm kind of sat like on the bed.
Maybe there's like a task running in the
Yeah, it
background.
actually does. See, now it actually doesn't, but I hate having that background. So that's
I've always wondered where you're sitting.
background. Yeah, well, depends where I am, but yeah, currently I'm in the bedroom. So, how is the Taco Tuesday audience? How is my co-presenters tonight, TD and
I'm
Jack?
doing great,
How are you
man.
guys?
I was just looking at some of the Twitch things to keep these guys entertained. I was going to throw up a poll, but I don't know what can we poll them about. You have any? I don't know. Think about it.
What's the
Okay.
biggest feature that people want? Would be my guess.
I need answers also. So multiple choice. How about we'll just do tacos, right? Let's see here.
I do have a kind of like
Weird.
question.
Kind
It's really
of.
a poll in a sense,
Yeah.
but something to ask the audience later on. Something that I come across a while ago and I've been thinking about. It's completely un-NFT related, so we'll save it till later on. But it'd be cool to see how the audience thinks on this. It's one of those, like logic problems.
Oh, okay. I'm intrigued.
So-
You have me intrigued.
Yeah. So we'll do that later on, and we'll see what people think about RNG and chance. So it does tie in a little bit to the whole gaming world that we're in.
Oh,
The Ecryptia does remind me of RNG quite a lot. Sometimes I'm very lucky, sometimes I'm very unlucky. When you are unlucky on a high floor, it's soul destroying.
are you talking about programmable chance and a normal chance?
No, the problem that I will ask everybody what they think later on is like I'm terrible at numbers, but it actually comes down to mathematics. But we'll save that till later on. We're keeping it strictly taco for now. I also have to say, with taco racers, I don't know if you've seen the announcement this week, but land deeds are finally being selected. The date is, do you know what? I don't have Discord open, but it's in the announcement.
2nd of December.
Basically, 2nd of December. So on the 2nd of December, all the land deed owners will be able to use an interactive map. They will be able to select their land deeds. How it's going to work is it's in the order of the mint numbers. So if you have land deed mint number 1, for instance, you have first pick. And then so on and so forth on this interactive map. Anybody, I just have to say as well, anybody who is trying to abuse this system by selling a low mint for a high price, we won't tolerate that, and we will see that. Jack will definitely see that.
Yeah, just saying.
So,
After the snapshot has been taken, I see you selling a land deed for a higher price and trying to scam someone. I will find you, and you will be banned.
We will ban you. We have just gone over 1,200 bans on the Taco server this week.
So
and
yeah,
9,500 members.
and the taco contracts have a blacklist of about what I think I went down to 50,000, and I was at like the letter P. So we're talking about 70 to 80,000 people banned on the contracts. So you'll be banned.
Well, it's funny that you should say this, Jack, because a lot of what I was just saying about a logic problem there. The reason that got me thinking about this, I've been watching this YouTube channel, and it's called Minefield, which reminded me of this logic problem. But on Minefield, they were just discussing the 80-20 ratio, and what you just basically said there is about 80% of the taco volume is banned. 20%
Right,
is
yeah.
active. Yeah,
Who
right.
the,
It's the same with 80% of the 20% of the world has 80% of the wealth. And it was about, so it just got me thinking some crazy things. And a lot of things go 80-20. It's called, so you just don't think I'm making this up. This is absolutely brilliant. This guy gets you thinking absolute, he's gold. But it's,
I don't know that I've heard this before.
everything can be, well, not everything, but a lot of things can be split to 80-20. Let's say if you've got 80% of something good, you should be able to solve 20% of the bad. Or if you've got 80% of something bad, you should be able to get 20% of something good. On average. It's pretty cool. Let me tell you what that is called now.
Just quickly before to answer Divine Drift's question, Taco Races and Taco are two different projects in itself. So combining them isn't really an option, since
No, I mean,
it's two different teams.
Whitelist, that's not true. I feel like
Taco Races
it's a
has
matter
included the
of
Taco
just aggregation. There's no tools or like there's private little siloed networks, like how Sadisty just said that, like there's all kinds of little cliques and groups of wax vigilantes out there keeping us all safe, but what there isn't is a place for all of that information to be aggregated and parsed and analyzed,
So I can tell you for sure though that Wax is 80% bots and 20% genuine users. So the 80-20 rule is called the Pareto principle, and it states that many outcomes, roughly 80% of consequences, come from 20% of causes. In other words, a small percentage of causes have an outsized effect. The concept is important to understand because it can help you identify which initiatives fuck all that. But basically,
Right.
but basically, when you think about it, it's you know, it's these things, they just make you think, don't they? It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And I will tell you, out of Encryptia, I get to past floor 10 20% of the time.
I would say
True
about 20% of the time I don't make it, or like 80% of the time I don't make it past floor 3.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's crazy.
Plaques,
So
have
what
you
did we just say
ever?
as well? Actually, let's take another number there. I just said that we've done 1,300 bands almost. So like
Huh?
we're nearly on 1,300 bands. We're on 9,500 members. That's fucking 20% banned and 80% in. Crazy.
Plaques, you ever heard of
Black Stoner logic tonight? Go on.
Benford's law?
It does ring a
Hey.
bell, but I don't remember what it is.
That's the one that says that any set of random data, specifically numerical data, you'll have a consistent. I forget what that
Halving. Is it a half?
decline is, and it starts with numbers that start with the number 1 will be the most, and then numbers that start with 2 with the second most, and it'll go all the way down. It'll be like wildly consistent across
Okay.
any set of
So
data.
yes.
And they use it out like the IRS and stuff because like people are so stupid they won't know these types of things.
I can explain this in simple terms for you. I completely understand what you mean. Okay, so the most used word in the English language is the. It's the. That is the most used word. The second most used word language in the English language is of, right? So out of the let's say if the word the is used 1,000 times, then the word of is used 500 times. And then they is the third populous word that is used 250 times. And this is a consistent halving that applies across almost all numerics, financials, language. And it's not just English. This is every single language, including languages that we haven't even decoded yet. All comes down to this math that is half and half and half and half. It's very consistent, almost straight decline of halving all the way down. In halving by popularity, from number 1 to number 2 to number 3 is a consistent halving, and nobody understands why or how. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat shit. Hey, shout out Sneakery. So I want to just read what JL says here. Oh shit. I don't have my Dorian kicked out my applause button. That's okay. That's much cool. Shout out Raiders. Welcome everybody.
What's up,
Shout out
Raiders?
super dope. Shout out so
Welcome, Token Gamer.
What up? We gotta do something. Hold on.
We are doing a let's play picture and some giveaways as usual very shortly. Jack is playing right now, and actually maybe it's a good time to talk about strategy of Encryptia once again. Jack, one of my toppest tips, okay, is this is I'm giving my personal play strategy here, but if let's say I have an empty bottom row, I will always put a weapon in the backpack before I put it in my hand if it's possible, and then always have at least one open space in the hand on the bottom for the next hand that's coming, because if the next hand's like all weapons and they're all 4s and it's something that you need, but you've got a 1 shield and a 1 weapon and a 1 health on the bottom row, you can't get rid of the weapons, and you'll be forfeiting the top row.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
don't know if that makes sense, but yeah,
I
that is
keep-
one of
I-
my top-ist strategies.
I keep one of the slots at the bottom in the hand open at all times. That's my try at least.
So let's say try this one as well. I don't know whether you do this, but let's say you've got 2 free slots like you do now, but you've already got something in the backpack. So right now you've maybe got to use the health. Right. So now you've got nothing. Wait for a weapon here. Okay. Well, you're going to use it, but let's say I would always put that weapon in the backpack before I put it in my hand. Do you know what I mean?
To keep it here, so to
that
keep
is-
these two open for cards you want to use, and then you can always just pull this over to use it whenever you want
always have the opportunity, because that's a good weapon, but it might be a 1 health, right? So if you put it, it might be a 1 weapon, let's say a power 1 weapon. So put it in the backpack rather than your hand, and then the next hand gives you all 4s. Then you won't be able to get rid of that 1, but you will if it's in the backpack. Do you know what I mean?
And
So
see here,
that's
for
sort
example,
of strategy.
I try to use up as many cards as possible to get to the next deck of cards.
That is another good one as well. The mulligan is really great, but you do have to remember that it is just a reshuffle, and you're not actually taking those cards out the deck. So even sometimes I'll burn, like, the weapons can actually come into your advantage here. The number 1 weapons, just by taking small damage off bigger monsters over time, just to get rid of the cards, in a sense.
Yeah. So as you could see, sometimes I prefer taking damage than actually using anything else.
That's some bullshit. That barbacoa, and nobody voted for Choco Taco. Like, what's wrong with you people?
What?
Nobody wants a Choco Taco out there. Like, if I had a whole box, and unbelievable. Barbacoa is good. I'm surprised that I don't know.
We don't have
Chicken
it
was
in
second.
the
I should have
UK.
put carne asada, and that would have been. I would have put a tougher choice up next to barbacoa. They all are delicious, though.
What is barbacoa? Just to ask.
I believe it's pork. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong on that.
You know,
right?
I'm just this
Seasoned, crazy
ignorant
seasoned.
European. I don't know what barbacoa
It's
is.
the Spanish word for
Beef,
barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue meat. Yeah.
Okay, then I
Roasted
agree.
tacos. How did I forget that? What a dummy.
No habla español.
No hablo español, no, señor.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I guess those do beat a Choco Taco. You're right. Yeah, shredded beef.
estoy aprendiendo para 8 años. Es muy importante. Yo vivo en Marbella para 8 años también.
Mm.
Sí.
Oh, shit.
I don't speak Spanish, unfortunately. But I do understand it quite well from speaking French myself.
Yes, yeah, that's what's great about Latin-based languages. I really, really love language as it is. Yeah, Latin-based languages can be easy to understand, especially in text form. You know, like hearing somebody speak a language you don't understand is very difficult, but seeing it written down and taking your time and working things out, you can Latin languages, especially between like Italian, Spanish and Portuguese, like the similarities are literally between pronouns, nouns, and slight grammar and things like that. Portuguese and Spanish are almost the same in a sense, apart from they say like what lo instead of la. It's like what?
Yeah, I speak a few languages, but Spanish ain't one of them, unfortunately.
Polska?
No, I speak 6 languages, and that's Swiss German, German, English, Afrikaans, Dutch, French.
All right, Shaman, if you're still there, man, I'm gonna go ahead and throw that number up. Let's try. Let's see if we can't pull this off with Plaques' help. So I don't have my headphones, Plaques. I broke them like 2 weeks ago, and
I am
as soon as
actually
the stream
wearing a new
ends, I'll
pair of
forget about it
headphones
again until
because 2 weeks ago I was DJing at a venue that has like a DJ booth in the middle of the dance floor, and I don't actually use headphones while I'm DJing. I know that like anybody who
Do
actually
you at
knows
least
how
hold
to
them
DJ
like up to your ear?
will probably tell you that I'm crazy, but that's my style. Like literally, that's how I play. I've never played with headphones. I don't need them, but I take my headphones everywhere, so listening to music on the way to work. So I've left my DJ headphones. Well, I mean my AKG Pro wireless in the DJ booth and gone to the toilet. Or I don't know when they went missing, but at some point somebody has reached over the DJ booth and stolen them out of the
Oh, that
DJ booth.
sucks.
Yeah, but at the same time, I could do with a new pair anyway. So I'm wearing a new pair now.
When are we getting Plaques music?
Soon, I think, right?
I heard a bit.
Well,
I heard a bit today, and I'm really intrigued. Like I really liked it. So I want to hear more.
that's just a little teaser of some kind of like house music thing. That's kind of a separate project to what I usually do because I'm so multi-genre. I don't like it's and I don't put so much out. But this house tune, I will be definitely putting it out under my DJ name rather than my artistic name. What I usually do as my productions. I have two names for the production and for the DJing basically. And Plaques. Plaques is not that. Plaques is my was my Discord name originally. It's to do with NFTs, but that's how I'm known in this space.
So I think Plaques. I think there's a new Critter Craft game. Oh, look at
But
this!
yeah, I saw
Get out of
something
my
happen.
head, dude. Look at JL. I swear I said that before you posted that. I haven't seen it yet.
No, I haven't seen it either.
Well, let's check it out, dude.
I was thinking as well, after the stream, guys, for those that are currently whitelist, if you are up for it and you want to do a Let's Play a Crypture in the Discord server after, I think we should all do it because I know that I've put in the rules that one person takes the stage and the others watch, but I was thinking that, it doesn't actually matter if 5 people want to stream their game and, like be competitive, see who gets the furthest type of thing, that's fine too. So if a couple of people want to all play together after in the Discord server, I'm all down.
Oh shit! And leaderboard for kills from Grubsplode. Oh my god!
Wow. Because
Shout out,
TD is
Gaz.
gonna
He's
wreck
just
that.
such an incredible dev and human.
So what do you guys think of the new hat Rago is wearing?
I
Oh, they,
absolutely love it. I love the snow effect. I love the attention that Taco has paid to the small details, sound effects, the way that, just everything is animated, is smooth. Rugo looks amazing, and you have to give massive props to Fiabs.
Hey, there
Yeah.
he is.
Cool, such a cool person as it is, and she like everybody loves
Oh, I'm
her
sorry,
art and design.
Phoenix. Yeah, throw your
Icon
wallets up.
contact.
Yeah,
It's
I
icon
started the
contact.
scroller. It's on the other screen. I just didn't want to interrupt the game. Yeah. I'll throw your wallets up.
Fiavs
My bad.
is a cool person, like
Well,
in person and online.
she's actually called Fede, but for
Yeah.
a bit of distinction, called Fiavs in the server because if we had Fede and Fede, people might get confused.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird when you just call out, "Hey, Fede," and both of them turn around.
It was great at Cozy's wedding, It was, because that was like it was personal, not business. Really, really great. Whole Taco team, amazing people.
Yeah, I'm. Ooh, first time I'm seeing the big axe.
Seeing the what?
Big
Oh,
axe. This
that
one
is
here.
the first time I've seen that too.
Well, it has been posted in the Discord. I think City posted it when he found it the first time, but it's the first time I've seen it.
Congratulations, but on what Shingland is doing, by the way, and City Run, a massive shout out, bro. You are killing it, man.
Shout
Yeah,
out,
it's-
Jam.
it's-
What up?
it's a lot of work he's doing, and we try to support him as
sure.
much as possible. But
It's an amazing community, and you know, it's just City Runner, such a cool guy. He's really worked so hard, and I don't mean just like actually putting the work in. He's put a lot of pocket in to it as well, to build something not just for Shingland but for the whole taco community, by reaching level 300 as fast as he could, so that everybody that is available can access this game. Do you know what I mean? I know it's not a race in the first place, but you know, we were all betting on City Runner, like, please get to level 300, please unlock a grip share. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's just one of a ton of different venue owners that do amazing stuff. You know, you've got Cozy, yeah.
He's got a really nice server for a start, but maybe that I had a little hand in helping set that up. But the whole Cozy Club, Cozy Club membership, it's absolutely great. Pretty hard to get into. If you could even get, I suppose you could buy. There's not much volume for Cozy Club memberships, and when you work at Cozy's venue, you can receive puzzle pieces, and then you put the puzzle pieces together to create a Cozy Club membership. So if you don't, so it's like possible to earn the Cozy Club membership, and the Cozy Club membership gets you access to all the benefits that he has in the server, events, airdrops. The same with other communities as well. You have to give a massive shout out. Council of venues, they like want to bring smaller communities that don't have this kind of, because we just talked about right there, Shingland and Cozy's probably two of the biggest sub communities of taco. But for all of those other
we got a call here. Can you guys let me know if I answer this correctly? All right, let me know when it says
yes. It's Shaman.
We can hear it.
To accept,
so
press 1. To send a voicemail,
yeah. Oh shit, I can't hear him. Can you guys hear him? Shaman,
what's up, Shaman?
Are you there?
You're live on the air.
Can hear you, bro.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear
Awesome. I can't, so I'm going to be quiet now.
Can you hear us, Shaman?
Sorry, guys. Sorry, Shaman, for 1 second, because I was just midway through saying something there. I wanted to give a shout out to all venue owners. I'm missing anybody out there. I was just saying that everybody is trying so hard and making amazing sub communities, bringing taco all together. Everybody loves each other. Everybody's working together. The Colony and Princess Phoenix, Quiet Storm with the House of Potatoes. Literally, I follow her announcements. She's posting every single day, running competitions, server updates. It's crazy. You guys are the best. Hello, Shaman. Is he still on the line?
Hey, how are you?
I can't hear him. It looked like you should be.
We are doing well. How are you doing, man?
But we can hear you.
Oh, he can hear him.
We can hear you. Don't worry.
All right.
How is creative
weird
today?
With the delay,
There is a huge.
I'm gonna roll through.
Oh, y'all are listening.
Top 10 of the Shing and TR. This is not working.
Yeah, I got to get my shit together. I'm sorry.
PD, do not worry about anything. Look, this is the Taco Tuesday stream. We're all casual here. Plaques was like half an hour late.
Sorry, creative. I didn't think it was going to go well. I'll get
tonight. Tonight, Jack had his camera and he's got his mint #1 in real life Shingland t-shirt on, but he can't show you because he's having cam issues.
Yeah. You know what? I'll take a picture. I'll post it in Taco General so you guys can see what I'm wearing while I'm on stream. But yeah, it was planned to actually show you guys with cam this week, but unfortunately cam issues.
All right, 30 seconds on you know what?
In fact, yeah, let me join this quick.
And let's see. All right. We're gonna check out this new game, right?
Yeah, sure. I've heard
Is
it was
this the new
dropping, but I
one?
don't know what it actually is.
Yeah, I better take this phone number down, right? Fuck. Fail.
So I posted a
we'll
pic
stop at
of me in the
50.
Mint One Shingland shirt in the Taco General chat. In my new office with all the taco stickers on my PC. So and the NEIO mousepad I got at Nefty.
There it is. All right. Doom games.
Doom games.
Let's
Oh,
go.
sheesh.
So, is
Doom
it the new one?
Blades. And there's another one. Oh shit.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Gonna click on play there. Now what do we do? Move to the least populated quadrant.
Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah, didn't you activate this one last week by accident?
Yes. So it wasn't Blades though. So we'll see how this one's different.
Okay. How can we do a grub splod though, TD?
Oh, we can't. You're right. So all right. So it's only doing a quadrant at a time. I see. Well, it's obviously going to go catty corner, so I want to get over to B.
All right. So I suppose that that logic problem that I was said earlier on, it could kind of apply to this. What's going on here? Right. Let's just take the letters instance A, B, and C, and say that behind one of the doors there's a prize, and behind the other two there's not a prize. So pick TD and Confused Jack. Pick a letter A, B, or C.
I think I've seen how. Shout out Neon Space, dude. What up?
Oh, I didn't realise Neon Space is just joining. I'll get onto that later on.
Yeah, I think I've
Massive
seen
shout out to
the
Neon
logic
Space.
issue, that the one that you're talking about, and I don't want to answer because I know that there's only one right answer, and I want to think of it or look it up and
It's
then
not.
pretend
It's
like
not. It's not something that can be answered. It's a law of probability and chance.
So I'll pick B.
right.
Right. So it doesn't matter which door you pick, but because just for the exam, I'm telling you that behind one of the doors is a prize. Behind the other two, it's not. So you will select, say, door B. Okay. I am going to open door A and show you that there's nothing behind door A and ask you if you want to change your mind.
No.
Right.
My probability
don't
is
wanna
higher to
change
get
your
it if
mind.
I change at B.
Oh, right. Yeah. That was.
Do you want
yeah,
to change
I
your
knew that
mind
I'd
or are
heard
you
this
staying?
I'm staying
No,
at
you
B.
don't. Yeah, you don't. 'cause
You're
I feel
staying
like-
on B.
Yes. The probability of staying is better than changing as far as I remember.
Okay, so I'm about to school you. Right. So, So then it doesn't matter whether you win or lose behind or B. What I'm about to explain is that if you take this law and apply it over a lot of numbers, so let's say now I have 100 doors, and you pick door 37. Okay.
All right, so this game is apparently rigged.
I open
Unbelievable.
every other single door apart from number 1 and ask you if you want to change it again. What are you going to do? Because you've just picked a 1 in 100 chance, and I've opened all the other 99, left you with just that other one. So 2 out of 3 times you would be better off changing your mind. Does that
Okay,
make
then I
sense?
remember it
We will-
incorrectly.
Absolutely.
Because I saw this.
So
this-
when-
You're
it's-
crazy.
I saw this
You
problem
stay-
before.
You stayed with door B, but really you should have changed your mind, because if you'd have played the game 1,000 times, you would have won 2/3 of the time.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Like,
Because if one door is open and you can see that it's not there, it like
This
on
was
a
this
larger
was like
scale.
this was a riddle that or a logic problem that it
It's
was
really
the prisoner's
cool, honestly.
dilemma. I think isn't that?
I think
isn't
it's
that the name of it?
absolutely amazing.
Look that one up. Hold on, I've seen this one before.
yeah, it's called the Monty Hall problem.
That's correct.
Oh yeah. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
Kush
a little
Dubs.
different.
I totally agree. Like I'd seen this
Oh
before
shit, Mama
previously,
Lufa.
and I was amazed. But I was reminded the other day when I saw this new YouTube channel, and it just reminded me of how cool that is. And Darren Brown, who's a great magician and mentalist in the UK, showman as well. He does like tricks that use this kind of mentalist effect about choosing yes and no and whether you should change your mind, and he uses that law. And honestly, you should see the guy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of logic problems.
Do you know about the trolley problem, Jack?
The trolley problem?
The trolley problem.
I've heard of it, but I can't place it yet. You mean the
It
one
it can be related to humans, but it's best related to AI. And the easiest way to describe it is,
Oh,
let's
yeah,
say
yeah,
you've
I
got
remember.
a Tesla that is self-driving, and it's driving down the road by itself, and you're in the passenger, and in front of you, some school children run out into the road. Is the car going to veer off the road and kill you, or is it going to run into the school children? You know,
Yeah.
and the AI will have to decide that. And
It's a
that's
tough
called the
problem.
trolley problem. That's called the
It's
trolley problem.
it's a weird problem where, let's say you've got a switch. The trolley would run over one person, or it could run over 4 people. What do you
Okay.
do? So logic defines most of the time. People choose, let's kill the one person. But what
To
if that
save
one
4.
person is
Yeah,
your mother?
Mios is right. He's right. It will. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, it'll kill you because that's not definitive, right?
Yes, but
Definitive is
TD,
definitive.
where it gets creative is let's introduce that this trolley's coming down the track, yeah? No one can stop it, but you've got the switch that can kill 1 or it can kill 4, right? So let's
Yeah.
introduce something else. There's a bridge, and a man can
Right.
jump off this bridge, and he's so fat that he can stop that train from moving by sacrificing himself, right? Should he kill himself to save all
Crazy.
5?
I was about to say
Or
that.
should somebody kill him to save all 5? Because that's the same as killing the 1 to save the 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, it gets really
That's
tough,
the
and especially
trolley
if you
That's the trolley
introduce
problem.
relationships into it, like
Right,
one of
right,
them is
right.
your
If you
boyfriend,
don't-
your girlfriend, your
Yeah,
mother, or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. It's
Of
like,
course.
Or
do you
just
kill
even-
4 people randomly, or do you kill your mother, which is just
Right.
one? So do you value life as life is, or do you value life that is close to you and important to you more?
Do you know what? The way that you just said it, Jack, he sounded like he was coming out of fucking Clown Face's thing in the Saw movies.
Yeah.
Who's Clownface?
You know, one of the,
you know the
wheelchair.
little thing on the bike in the Saw movies.
Oh yeah.
Like you want to play a game.
Jigsaw. There you go. Nice.
Yeah, you want to play a
That's
game.
it, Jigsaw. But the way that you just described, do you kill your mother or do you kill the 5 innocent civilians? This is the trolley problem.
Let's play a game.
All right, we're at 51. We'll give it 30 seconds, and then we're going to run some grubfish because we got to keep that leaderboard up.
I love those. I'll tell you what. I've got. No, in fact, I won't say that one, but I will say I love these other kind of logic ones that are kind of statements, such as if a tree falls in the middle of the night and nobody is around to hear it, did it make a sound?
Yeah, of course it did.
How do you know?
Of course.
Nobody was there.
That's the cat one.
I-
What's the cat one named?
It's
I personally
Schrodinger's.
believe that
Yeah, Schrodinger's
it
cat.
did make a noise because of the way sound waves work, and when something moves, it creates a sound wave, and regardless of whether somebody picked up that sound wave, it was definitely there.
True. That's a good way to go about it. But it's the same
Well,
way
an
with
audio
Schrodinger's
engineer.
cat.
The definition of what a sound is requires an ear to hear it.
What's the cat?
Yeah, but
What's the cat
you
one?
are forgetting the
Oh, Schrodinger's cat is there's.
magnitude of living organisms that have hearing that are present. Like you would have to say it's a tree falls in a vacuum.
Yeah, then it doesn't make a sound because sound doesn't travel
You
in
know
a
what I
vacuum.
mean?
Yeah.
Like if a grub is crawling up a tree and another tree falls, but there's no humans around, like why does it matter if we heard it? The grub
Yeah.
heard it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Vibrations.
No, but the question was, did it make a sound?
So it theoretically would make a sound, but if it's heard or not is the other thing. And
Yeah.
Schrodinger's cat is actually quite simple. So it's you put a cat into a box with a radioactive isotope that decays over time, and once it decays, it kills the cat. So you don't know
Oof.
when the isotope decays. So unless you observe the cat in the box, it's both dead and alive at the same time. Putting it into a state of I forgot the name of it. Putting it into a pseudo state where it's both dead and alive at the same time because you never opened the box, or you just didn't open the box to see if it's alive or not. So
A
it's
zombie
basically
state.
yeah, the same with like quantum physics. If a particle has every orientation until you observe it, then it has an orientation, but only because you observed it.
Bro, I absolutely love dimensions and perspectives.
Yeah,
When
that's
Carl,
definitely Kush steps. Like, what's going on?
when Carl Sagan and Neil deGrasse Tyson explain fourth dimensions and
Well,
how
Jeff,
it
we
can
love
be
you no matter what,
explained
dude.
in 3D, that is absolutely crazy. You know, how to explain 1D, 2D, 3D, and then how we can imagine 4D in a 3D environment. You know, oh my God, the guys, that's 1980s science history there.
All right, here we go. Oh shit! Look at me. Boom! Get him! Boom!
So, did anybody work out what the problem was with Wax last night?
No,
Yeah, so
you know what? I didn't really look into it. You know what it is, Jack?
So I've spent a lot of time last night talking in
Damn,
the Wax
guys.
Discord as well.
Yeah.
And what I heard is it's basically a DDoS attack, or similar to one. They got
That's what
flooded
happened
with
the last time,
transactions. Yeah, it was the same thing as last time, just this time it was more sophisticated because they actually stopped about only three of the block producers were producing real normal blocks. Two of
Yeah,
them
we
were
saw that.
slowed down extremely, and everyone else was just producing blocks with zero transactions. And what I've heard in the background is that it's basically they've been DDoSed with fake transactions, and they couldn't validate normal transactions. And it seems that
Yeah.
this is my own personal opinion and my own personal guess is that it's the same people or person that did it in August, and they've actually figured out how to do it in a more sophisticated way.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
Because
interesting.
they stopped Wax for about 3-4 hours, like completely. The block producers were
Absolutely
literally
crazy.
were swamped. They didn't know what to do for quite a time, and it took them a lot of time to actually fix or just mitigate the problem, and it still isn't mitigated yet. So
it absolutely amazes me. Not at the not only the ability, but I mean how these minds it can be used for good, it can be used for bad. But the
Yeah.
people who
Right.
manage to come up with ways to do such an attack of such a network, and it's absolutely terrible. But it seems like a solution would be some kind of automatic block producing switcher in the background, maybe. But I'm not quite sure how it works. But
yeah,
at the
it's
same
it's
time,
it's
I
tough
just think
because
that
the
is a
person
crazy
has a lot
mind
of
that can think to do that.
yeah. The person like Wax Sweden did do an article the last time on the 30th of August. And
Yeah.
they did say the person has insane knowledge of the network. Like this guy knows
They were
as
saying
much.
that it's somebody. It was one of the old block producers. That's
Yeah.
what I read from it. It was
Yeah.
like it's somebody that's not in the top 21, and they're being spiteful. That's how I read it. I don't know that to be
Yeah.
true, but
I
the
would
way it was
think
worded,
if you know
that was my
yes,
interpretation of it.
you could
Shout
do
out,
Wax.
Wig. What up?
So maybe this same exploit that was used on Wax last night is a vulnerability in EOS too.
So I don't believe so, but I can find that out for sure. The way I understood it is, so while one block producer is producing the blocks for the chain. The other ones all have their back and are checking to make sure that transactions are valid, that the account has enough RAM, that if you're trying to transfer, do you have all those tokens? And there's something in that check there that you can do and totally
So
clog it
many
up.
producers have to validate
Yeah, and so that like
a transaction.
yeah.
And it's tough because at the end of the day, there's so much more than just the block producers. There's API nodes, there's history nodes, there's proxy nodes, and all that kind of stuff that goes with it, which I don't claim to understand in the slightest. But as it seems, I'm really looking forward to Wax Sweden's article or anyone's article about this thing that happened last night, because the last one was very interesting, and they still haven't actually made an official post what happened last time.
Right.
Because they said they will say it as a later date, which leads me to believe they still haven't fixed the problem they had in August.
No, and from what I understood of reading Telegram chats last time, was that I would say a large percentage of the block producers were nowhere to be found during the crisis. And so, like, just, I would think that as part of such a critical infrastructure, that the responsibility that you're taking on when you sign up to do that, right? Some shit goes wrong, doesn't matter what you're doing, you need to stop that and go, see what you can do to help, right? That kind of mentality. And
yeah, so I have talked to someone who's very in talks with block producers and who is quite knowledgeable about the subject, and he didn't directly say it, but the way I understood what he was saying was that block producers very, very reluctant to communicate to each other about the problem and reveal their own architecture to other block producers to help fix the problem, because they didn't know themselves what was happening. They were literally...
Well, not to mention, they're all competing for...
So what I understood is they literally were sitting there staring at the screen, dumbfounded what is happening, because they didn't understand what was happening. But that's just what I understood from what I was told. Not saying that it was like that, but that's what I understood, is that they were sitting there not understanding what happened at first, and then it took them a while to figure out what was happening. And it seems...
Sorry, continue.
It seems like they still haven't figured out exactly what happened and how to mitigate it in the future.
Well, do you know,
I didn't even look at our node
that I would like to point out about this particular hack. What I was going to mention there is, as I was saying about people who are the smart people who do these types of things, like bot attacks, etc. This is usually for profit. This, what we're talking about here, seems to be an attack on Wax itself rather than for profit.
Yep.
It's like, what's the profit in DDoSing Wax? There isn't. Whereas most of what goes on in Wax when it comes to nefarious smart coders,
does anybody know where I'm going?
Bot attacks or scams.
No idea.
Yeah, hold on.
So why would somebody want to attack Wax? It's just...
You know, there was a weird thing as well last night, is that I noticed that all top 21 block producers lost about 10 million votes.
Yeah, top culture month.
Which was kind of weird, which I don't know
ECS,
what
right?
that
So
actually means.
Oh, here it is, right? Why am I not showing any EC2 containers?
The Crittercraft Gaz says, could they have shorted Wax? And yeah, you know what, being probably smart, maybe they would have done that too. But if they're that smart, be able to infiltrate and take down the network for a few hours, and the Wax block producers can't work out what's going on, right? Then they're definitely smart enough to make money another way than shorting Wax.
Yeah. I agree.
This isn't right. It looks like something happened with our instances. Maybe they stopped because of that.
I wish they manipulate the price to go a little bit higher, Gaz.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, at the same time, if block producers actually get to the bottom of this, it will make Wax a lot stronger. So there is a positive side to it. It's just until that point is reached where they make a statement and say, hey, we fixed the problem, we found what the problem was, there's going to be a lot of uncertainty and doubt from the community and from the public. But once it's fixed, it's going to make us a lot stronger as a whole community, because we've patched a hole basically.
Well, it was just great to see that it wasn't down for so long. You know, whoever did the attack proved a point, but they didn't do a PlayStation Network hack on them, did they? You know what I mean? They took it down on Christmas for weeks. I mean, they just proved a point. Whoever it was, obviously, is trying to prove a point. But it's something new, something very clever, and I am looking forward to how it will be remedied in the future on on Wax's side and block producers as well, because Tao is considering becoming a block producer.
Yeah, and can I just say, to whoever did this, can you please choose a better time next time, and not the time I'm trying to go to bed, because I get pinged by my boss saying, if everyone else is having a problem, I go and check on it, and I find out the whole Wax blockchain is down, and I spend another 3 hours on Discord calming everyone down and telling everyone it's not just them, it's everyone.
This time it's really
So I found it, but I don't know where to see where if the reliability history or any of that is.
Yeah, it's
But I digress. We'll get on with Grubfish.
hopefully next week we will be able to conclude a little bit more of the FTX saga as well, and what went on there.
Oof. FTX SPF has been I'm not gonna comment too much on it, but
Isn't he supposed to appear somewhere tomorrow? So
yeah, he's gonna I don't understand how he can be invited to speak as a person when he should be in jail.
right,
Because
he's probably gonna accidentally get hung in the bathroom or something. It's a great mystery.
And it's weird, like he did an interview with some Twitter journalist. She even claimed herself she doesn't know why the hell he did an interview with her. And he's like, yeah, I don't know how to do code. I don't code and everything. And I didn't program the backdoor, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, he didn't. His co-founder did. So it's like, yeah, the backdoor that was used for the supposed hack. I'm not going to say it wasn't or it was a hack. I don't know. But the supposed hack that happened where all the funds were stolen, he didn't program it. But we'll have to see if that's true or not.
I would say, and life teaches you this as an experience as you go through it. But time, sorry, let me just get my words right here before I say it, because I'll be quoted on this one, yeah? Oh my God! How can I forget what I was just completely
Oh
talking
shit!
about?
Shout out Sadisty. What up?
So over time, you will get wise, and wisdom is what is required for responsibility. You know, with great wisdom comes great responsibility. But to gain wisdom, it comes with time. It comes with age.
It comes with mistakes.
You all know it. As you get older, you get wiser. You get smarter. You don't want to do what you did when you was 18. And I can say for under 25-year-old billionaires, I wouldn't trust any of them, because they're not old enough, they're not wise enough, and they're not responsible enough to have billions of dollars. They
haven't had enough experience and made enough mistakes to learn from them. And hey, I'm only 26, and I make tons of mistakes every day, and I'm still learning. And I won't stop learning ever.
As you get older, you just like this wisdom comes, like just life wisdom. I mean, it comes with like experience, like trial and error. Just these. I mean, the crypto. They just obviously, you know, he done something right, but what a crazy downfall. And it's absolutely awful for those that are victims.
It has
of what
showed
went down
showed
yesterday.
like a core problem in the crypto space, because it was the second biggest exchange out there that just over collateralized with their own token, and it wasn't like, I know a lot of people are not for regulation. At the same time, neither am I, but there has to be some control with centralized exchanges. Like,
So there has to be
should
some
not be
control
happening.
with everything, dude. I got into the crypto, or specifically into like Ethereum and Solidity and smart contracts, because of the idea back then of decentralization was like, this is great. Like, this will solve so many problems. I tell the story all the time about how the Turkey government had prohibited Wikipedia for their citizens from accessing Wikipedia, and they put it all up on IPFS. And so, granted, you'd have to be super technical to figure out how to get that. It was there, and that's what brought me into the Web3. Now, 3, 4, 5 years later, I don't know how long it's been. It's a fantasy. There's nothing of value that you can obtain where there isn't some sort of hierarchical structure. You can't even put thoughts together or think or give this type of analysis without a hierarchy. Like, your brain has to have a hierarchy of, and things are no different in everywhere. If we were to truly have decentralization in anything, like, think about how there's no oversight. Everything's self-managed. Like, I hate the word DAO, like, or the acronym DAO.
It's a bit of a trolley problem.
Yeah, nothing is
CD.
decentralized and nothing is fucking autonomous. Like, autonomous, that's the big one, right? That means that you don't need outside. You don't need anything from outside. It does it all itself. If we had an internet, like, it would be nothing but dicks and racist hatred. Like, that's all that we. Oh, and nudity and porn, and in between all of that, there would be some cool stuff to see. But like, we're awful as a whole. Like, the 80-20 thing. Like, we're 80% awful, and 20% like is y'all here hanging out with me. All of you are great.
Yeah,
I would say. Yeah, go on, Jack. Sorry.
It's tough, like, a lot of people, especially those who are new in crypto, forget that the blockchain is public. Like, I keep saying this to everyone. It's like, all the info you want about any project, about any transaction, about any account, it's out there. You just have to go look for it. So if you think someone is scamming, or if you think someone is a bot, you can go and check their account. You can go and check it. But the thing is, it's out there doesn't mean that the data is as you interpreted it at first. So you might assume something, like we have seen with Taco, that the system assumed they were bots, but they weren't bots. It was just people who were active a lot or stuff like that. So it is all public, but at the same time, you can always go check it. Yes, it does happen. So the thing is, it is all public, and you can verify everything, and it's not as anonymous as people might think.
Right,
it's just
right.
Anonymous in the sense, I don't know, TD's wallet is XYZ if he doesn't tell us, and if there's no link to any of his other wallets.
Still got a .wab.
Yeah, that's a whole other topic. I think I was saying this while I met with Mike from Waxdell. We've been talking and hanging out quite a bit. You'll probably start seeing some stuff, but I don't want to commit either of us to anything. But I was talking with him about just wallets. Like, there's, and I understand that the privacy is different. Privacy laws are different, worldwide. And I think that, like, Plaques, you're probably in the worst of them. Well, maybe not the worst, but they're pretty strict with the GDPA. So that's the one you usually want to have as your litmus test. Does it pass that? Are you good? California is pretty rough also, from what I understand. So whatever you're doing, as long as the lines of privacy or personal data, you need to make sure you're being in compliance with GDPA. And there's all kind of audits that you would get done for that and whatnot. But I don't consider a wallet address, like, it's just not. Like, I know that there's many people in our community who run projects, and they have a different opinion, or they're just very like I'm sorry, it's like every single person in this stream right now who posted their wallet has made their wallet not private the second they posted it. to this public forum. So you would never win in court over that. Like, there's no expectation that that data is private. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
course.
it does.
Yeah.
That's something that kind of was difficult for me to understand coming from other chains to Wax, is that your wallet is quite public here and it's very recognizable. Like, I know a bunch of wallets off by heart. I look at it and I see, it's this and this guy. Like, because you interact with them a lot, and especially, you know, if you're in a sub community or in a community itself, where you see a lot of wallets going around, like Shingland, I know tons of wallets just by looking at them, and I know who is behind them. But on BSC, for example, I knew only a few wallets off by heart because I actually went to do an investigation on the project I was in, because I thought they were scamming everyone else, which at the end of the day I left. But I recognized wallets off by heart because I spent weeks investigating their wallets and everything. But in Wax, it's literally just, oh yeah, it's QIMMW.C.WAM. Oh, that's Jack. It's quite simple. Or you actually have a name, like Confused Jack, as a wallet.
So, Sneakery, you're not kidding,
sneakery
dude.
comment on the screen there was something that I was going to add when you was mentioning about regulation, which I'm for and against the regulation, but because it's something that needs to happen for blockchain to move forward. But obviously, we like it with no regulations, right? But what I will say is, you mentioned then, TD, that there is more regulation here now in the UK than there is in some other places. I was an early investor 2016 in Bitcoin, so all of the crypto that I purchased was back in the day, and it's always been from that. So my ID was never associated to initial deposit because I gave somebody cash in an apartment for 3.5 Bitcoin in 2016. I paid 3,600 euros for 3.8 Bitcoins or something. Right, but let's say you want to buy Bitcoin now. You need to supply ID, obviously, KYC, all this type of thing. But my advice to you is, this is still a great solution. Buy crypto now while you can, while it is cheap. It's not financial advice, but it is regulatory advice. Because when these regulatories do come in and they do become more strict, it will be harder for you to buy crypto. And this is when the government will leverage blockchain as a technology, in my crazy opinions.
Yeah, here, let me just show you this email really quick. You're like 6 hours ago, dude. Hi, Trent and Elsie. Thank you for sending. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. My compliance team is requesting more information on the NFT side of your business model. Can you please send a written description of how NFTs are involved in the business for their review? In other words, yeah, we're good. We saw the FTX thing. We're fucking good. And it's, you know, this just sucks, man. Like it makes me mad that all of things unfolded the way they did with centralized exchange. Like it's ridiculous, man. I got to make that meme with the bike and the stick and poking the tire, because that's literally what we did to ourselves. We were all upset, you know, about the housing crash, and we went and created crypto and said this is going to solve, DeFi is going to solve everything, and here we are.
We screamed from the rooftops, we need DeFi, and then we made CeFi.
Yeah, dude.
And it's like, what the hell? It's like, yeah, we need decentralized exchanges where you have control over everything. And then what did we do? We made centralized exchanges, and everyone keeps the crypto there.
Easier to break and easier to steal from.
And I'm happy to be in Switzerland, where if I do my taxes, I literally just tell them what I have.
Roof Rabbit's got the cheat codes.
And because I don't actually earn enough, I don't pay taxes on them.
It is so difficult to merge the two together, because in a sense, like I just thought possibly you could have a centralized exchange, a decentralized wallet, and an escrow which verifies the decentralized wallet. But the problem is, we saw Wax go down last night, and it would be a matter of time before somebody finds vulnerability in a system like that. And then, you know, it's game over. So it's centralized or decentralized with a DAO, which seems to be the most popular route for those that go with decentralized, but not completely, where nobody has no control. like Bitcoin or whatever, that's only by block producers, forks, they'd have to vote. But on other blocks, you have DAOs, and that can kind of be like a bunch of people that have a voting strength. And I wanted to know, TD, just before we go, what is your opinion on DAOs with decentralized blockchains?
That they're not. A DAO isn't a thing. It's a made-up concept that's impossible to. The way that the words are in sequence, there, decentralized, autonomous. Like, until the technology catches up, I think maybe AI could do it, but we're just not there yet, right?
So let's
with AI, we can say
take
that,
out the autonomous part and let's make it a decentralized organization.
But the problem is, though, Jack, that somebody can possibly manipulate themselves into a higher voting strength, which we've seen.
Well, so it depends on the model, right?
Which
so
work was it? Somebody gained a 51% ownership of and it literally could wipe the network. Like these things, vulnerabilities,
right?
It's just that's the problem with crypto's still the Wild West. Like we haven't even had paper money for 150 years. Maybe we've had coins for a lot longer, but we've only had paper money 150 years.
Well, so here's what I said on a stream last night, right? If y'all remember when GPSs came out, right? They were like these things that you stuck on your windshield.
Tom.
Right? Yeah. And then we got them in I think our phones next, right? And then the high-end phone had GPS built in, and everybody was talking about Big Brother watching you. And, I just remember there being like standoffishness to GPS, and so it's taken about 20 years, right? But now companies will slip GPS just right under the radar, say nothing about it to you. We just, like how many devices in your home have GPS in them? Like I don't even know how many. A lot. My Nest does. My phones, all of my computers, all of them know my location, right? And we're not freaking out about it anymore, right? It took about 20 years for it to just work its way into the society as it's dismissed. So I'm hoping that in 20 years or less that we're talking about NFTs in this way.
I wanted to add a privacy note to that because TD, I know you are privacy focused too, and myself personally, I'm very privacy focused. It is only Taco and Wax that has brought me out to be more of a personality doing streams and things like that. Okay, but I am very privacy focused, and I would say, I just completely keep forgetting what I was about to say. Oh my god! I'm
obviously not private about my personal self because I belong to a project, and that's my opinion on the entire industry. The second you take, like the same thing that So Sneaker was saying about insurance, the second you take possession of somebody else's assets, not only should you be insured, but fully doxxed. Like there should be recourse should anything happen. And it's like, the analogy that I think of is like, yo, you went into a bad neighborhood, gave some guy you didn't know cash to go buy you pot, and now you're wondering why you don't have your money. Like every time someone gets rug pulled, like that's literally what you're doing. You're giving your money to a stranger that's most likely nefarious. You know what I mean?
I was remembering what I was going to say, bro. It was about, you were saying about the GPS and the data that is collected from these devices. Okay, so I'm very privacy focused, and I really don't like to leave a stamp in many places. Leaving a stamp means, cookies, traces, things like that. I don't like leaving stamps. The reason being, and as I say, I've come out myself now, I'm on the stream now. I say something today that can be used against me in 20 years. Because of
there's plenty. Yeah, I'll get canceled eventually.
And that is a huge concern for me, that the general public does not understand that what they're posting online now is going to really affect them in 20 years. because you'll be held accountable for every word. And then if you say it wasn't you, they'll say, well, it was on this device, this time, at this GPS location, like this ID.
We've got a camera of you, blah blah blah, footage of you doing
Right,
this.
yeah.
So personally, with all this data thing,
for anything and everything at any time, if the world changes.
Shit, I clicked the button. We got 90 seconds, I think. 90.
I'm sorry,
yeah.
guys. We've kept.
Yeah,
you
that's
on a
my bad.
tangent tonight.
I
It's
didn't
been
mean to do
very
that, but I
tackle.
clicked the button. Thank you so much. This was an awesome stream as usual. Tune in tomorrow. I will definitely be back for Worst Taken Wednesday. Sandy's still in transition, not kind of a way, but he'll be back hopefully soon. And Plaques, maybe you can help me out on the stream tomorrow. I don't know.
Yes, I am available tomorrow evening. Of course, I would love to
Cool.
join Warsaken Wednesdays.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I've
yeah,
never
let's do
played
it.
Warsaken,
Word.
so that would be a great opportunity.
Word. Yeah, man. All right. Downtown Detail, I will hit you up. We're going to go actually check out some more Sakens and say hi to Ministry of Monkey. Let them know that NFT Gamer TV says hello. And
Shout
give them
out
love.
to Meowsy as well. I saw your comments earlier. I'm nice to meet you at NF Atomic Hub Live.
Cool. All right. And we are.
Thank you.